Hey everyone, so currently I'm in a couple draft leagues, and in both of the drafts I actually picked Entei, so I figured I want to get some practice in using the Pokemon, so I built this ladder team around it. We're using Choice Band, but we do have Toxic just to punish Alomomola coming in. That's the main switch-in I'm concerned about. However, the team in front of me has literally no Sacred Fire switch-ins. Maybe the Gliscor if it's physically defensive, but even that's going to want to like click Protect, and it's going to be really passive for them, so what I'm thinking is let's lead off with something that'll deal with the Meowscarada well, which is basically my Raging Bolt. They could lead Clef though, so maybe that's not the best idea. Let's go Lando here. I'll U-turn on Clef. It is Meowscarada though. Sometimes these are Choice Scarf with Triple Axle. I'm hoping to bait that out right now so they take like 50% from Rocky Helmet. Let's go Corviknight and see what this is. There it is. Hopefully it's not Protective Pads or anything. It's not, so they're about to take a lot of damage, and I'm not really taking anything right here, as you can see. So they're at 51. They would probably Choice Scarf if they were willing to click it right there, because I could just Scarf U-turn them otherwise. I just U-turn myself now. No burn here would be really cool, but of course, why else would I not get burned? Let's go ahead and go Entei, or what else would have happened there is what I'm trying to say. We can Sacred Fire now, and Adamant Sacred Fire is about to blow something back, basically. I don't know what. Probably the Gliscor. Maybe the Volcarona in front of me, although I doubt they would want to stay in with that. We are Adamant Nature, so there's a good chance they are faster than me. However, I don't know whether or not that's really going to matter because Volcarona can't hit Entei all that hard. They're trying to Quiver Dance, but you're going to die, so I really don't think that crit mattered. Like, I'll put it in the calc right now for you. Entei against, let's assume they were offensive Volcarona. Like if they're a blank set here, Sacred Fire does a minimum of 112. Even max HP would have died right there. So out comes Gliscor, probably going for a Protect if I had to guess here. I'll just Sacred Fire a few times. I really don't mind the situation. I'm just trying to weaken them for Mega Diancie Moonblast ideally. That does so much damage too. Do I just stay in and continue mashing that? Yeah, I think so. Like, they either have to stay in here and die, or they have to pick another Pokemon to sack off, basically. I guess they have a few things that can live, like Clefable. Oh. I'm hoping that we can get the same roll right here, because then we can just knock this out and don't have to worry about Protect later. Gliscor is a gigantic threat against my team, unfortunately, so I really gotta be able to knock this out using Entei if possible. Why, dude? That's like the worst thing that could have happened. If I land that right there, I think I just win. They try to Earthquake. That's really frustrating because they just got all their health back for no reason. Okay, they do switch out for the Defiant boost. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Like, that Gliscor is going to be a problem now because I couldn't land my second hit. Okay, I'm hoping I can live this. I really don't know whether I can or not. They crit me. I have no idea whether I would have lived or not, I'm going to be honest. I gotta hope that either Thunderclap... Thunderclap will kill. It's just a matter of whether I want to go for that. I think I'll just go for Thunderclap spam. Have a Thunderclap. Maybe they'll switch out, but I don't really know whether they want to, I'm going to be honest. Just really hoping that I can beat the Gliscor still. Like, maybe I Calm Mind on a Protect and then Z-move it or something. Goes ahead and does that. I mean, they're going to Toxic here. I think we all know that. They actually go for Spike. Okay, we knock it out right there. I think I have a chance in this game now. Because had they protected that Z-move, I literally don't have another way to break that Pokemon. So I got really lucky the way that worked out. In this situation, Thunderbolt or Draco is both good. I think I'll go for Draco. Goes ahead and trades. That's totally fine with me. I just have to make sure that I'm not going to lose to any of these Pokemon, basically. And by any of these Pokemon, I mean the Galarian Zapdos, but again. So there it is. I'm assuming they're faster than me, right? That would make a lot of sense here. Let's go right for an Extreme Speed. Do a lot of damage to that thing. And I believe we can just go U and Moonblast now and safely knock it out. Maybe get a 2-hit KO on Diancie, but they just give me that Pokemon, which I'm totally cool with. I think we win. Yeah, I just go for Moonblast here to weaken this. That actually does so much damage. I don't know whether I would have 2-hit KO'd, but I just needed them in range of Earthquake, and we still did have the Diamond Storm, so maybe a lucky crit. I have no idea. Goes ahead and Flower Tricks, and then we'll go ahead and Sludge Bomb here. I really do think they're Choice Scarf, so GG's. Thank you. You as well, man. We have our next game against a team with a potential Flash Fire Mon, so I'm really hoping that's not the case, but it's going to be tricky because if it is, I can't spam Sacred Fire. If it's not Flash Fire, their best Sacred Fire switch-in is the Greninja, which still takes like half, so that's really good if it's not. Let's try to anti-lead the... It could be Greninja lead. I really think it's going to be Iron Treads lead, if I'm being honest. Scarf Lando is so, like, tricky to risk here, though, because it destroys this team by itself. I'm really thinking that I should just lead off with, like, ENTEI or... Maybe I just go Lando anyway and risk it early. They do lead off with Iron Treads, so let's see if you're, like, booster speed. You are, so you're going to go for Rocks and die to Earthquake, most likely, which is totally fine with me. I'm fine with Rocks being up as long as I can get my KO. That makes a Raging Bolt a massive problem for them, so not really too sad about it. Kind of want to go hard Raging Bolt now, but one of their possible plays is the Ice Beam here. I think Slowking is fine. They usually don't carry Dark Pulse. It's a Life Orb, so maybe they do have Dark Pulse is the thing. Can I live that? Let's find out right now. My Galarian Slowking set against a Life Orb Greninja. That's not Gengar. Did I type that? I definitely typed that. Dark Pulse doesn't kill. And Sludge Bomb will put this in range of the Sacred Fire I was talking about, so I think that that's the correct play. I mean, I might get flinched or crit here, let's be honest, but we do hang on. I'm really expecting to get flinched, but we don't. And we get the poison. That's like best case scenario. Yeah, what a good poison for me. I think I just have to sack this off. I mean, it's nice for the Ival, but we have Corviknight for that. I'm not too stressed out about it. They can get their Battle Bond, and then I think I have to go Entei and E-Speed, actually, unfortunately. I guess I can go Raging Bolt and Thunderclap, too. That's not a bad play. Alternatively, I keep this and switch out here. Like, they're going to go for a Water Move or Dark Pulse. I mean, Water Move is free into my team, basically. I'll just Sludge Bomb again in case they go for Hydro Pump and miss, but I don't really mind them knocking me out. I just wish I did, like, 5% more with the Sludge Bomb, so that way it would die to the Life Orb this turn. Mixes their play up with Ice Beam in case I go Bolt. Okay. So the unfortunate thing about this is, I guess I can go Entei. Wait. I'm dumb. I forgot they're taking Life Orb and poison damage, so I don't have to worry about that mon at all now. Okay. Don't mind me just forgetting everything. Landorus can come in here for basically free. Yeah, like I'm Choice Scarf. This thing will take a lot of damage here, which I'm happy about. I'm honestly thinking that I just let my Raging Bolt take whatever hit this is. It'll live a play rough even after Stealth Rock, so I'm not too worried about this mon right now. Yeah, totally fine. U-turn should do like 70. Yeah, there it is. And then Raging Bolt comes in here on probably Cudgel is what they're going to do. As it is Cudgel, okay. And I can either choose to Thunderclap, or what I really want to do is just go for Thunderbolt. I don't care about taking another hit. I just want to make sure they're not getting in free switches. Yeah, that can't KO me because they're -1, so totally good with me there. If they go Iron Hands, I'm dropping my Z move right now. If they go Ival, I think Thunderclap is a misplay. The best play is just a Thunderbolt to make sure they're not getting like Calm Minds or Swords Dances up. Because I have multiple Pokemon in the back that can live, right? Diancie, if I don't Mega Evolve it, can Oko Iron Valiant with Moonblast and live anything. Corviknight with the Brave Bird is great. Letting them set up would be the mistake I could make here. Because after Ival goes down, I just kind of win with Scarf Lando, right? Earthquake cleans. So I do think they're going to go like not Ival here. I could see Ceruledge, yeah. But I'm not going to let this SD. We're just going to drop Devastating Drake right now. Chooses to knock me out. Okay. Totally fine. I do wish I had the Power Gem, but I don't. So it's got to be this, and I guess I Earth Power to take less damage from Poltergeist, because Earth Power is not going to kill anyway. So let's go ahead and regular Earth Power, and then I'll Mega Evolve after and hope that I can live the Shadow Sneak is the idea. I think I can live a Poltergeist in regular form into a Shadow Sneak in Mega form. That's basically what I'm banking on right now. And then we'll use the Corviknight and the Entei to try to beat the Iron Valiant in the end. Hopefully we'll be fine here. Best case, they like try to Swords Dance, because then I can just Mega Evolve after and not even care. Come on, just go for Swords Dance. You know you want to. It would actually make no sense to go for Swords Dance here. They actually... Do I live that? Please say yes. That's really bad. Okay. Well, that tells me nothing. If this is an Endure set, I think I just lose, but I gotta go UN Earthquake now. Don't be Endure, come on. Don't be... Well, we know you're not Sash, you just click the Z move, but... Yeah, I don't know, this is actually really dicey now, because I'm gonna Earthquake, ideally knock this out, they're gonna go Val, and then I have to figure that out by itself, basically. Because I think I need to keep Lando for Iron Hands. Yeah, maybe Diancie there was a mistake. I should have just Mega Evolved and attacked and gotten my Earth Power off. Tried to get too fancy with it, but maybe we'll still be okay against this player who smashed their head into their keyboard to make their username. Come on. Just give me your Serral Edge here. I think I'm good to go. Honestly, I think I'm good to go no matter what, but I'm hoping that Val doesn't like SD as I try to switch out into Corviknight on it. Because I believe I need to keep Lando for Iron Hands, right? That's the tricky thing now. I don't have a Diancie anymore because I threw it away for no reason. Okay, that's probably fine because you're not going to Oko me with anything. So go ahead and not crit your Poltergeist here and then I should be good. Okay, thank you. And... yeah, I don't know. I might have lost. I'm going to be honest. I think I threw this game. What I have to do, like they go Val, right? I have to go hard Corviknight on this and hope it Moonblasts. But the SD, yeah, if I gotta hope I can live this hit and Brave Bird them down. If I die to CC right now, I just threw the game. Hopefully they're just like Thunder Punch or something, just not threatening. That would be perfect. We live, oh my god, okay, I think we win now. Goodbye to that. This is gonna actually be a double down, which is perfect. Because what I'm gonna do is go Lando first, so they can't get any Drain Punch recovery. Intimidate them, and then click Earthquake, right? And then basically they're going to be way too low. I'm hoping that ENTEI can just E-Speed and doesn't have to risk a Sacred Fire Miss, but we have to see. I'll calc it if I need to. There's no point in them SDing. They have to attack. They will live this. Iron Hands is insanely bulky, but I don't think they're going to be able to beat both my Pokemon, so... that's really what I'm banking on right now. If Earthquake right here can just do like 80%, then I think that my E-Speed will pick it off from there, and that would be great. Come on. Do the damage I need you to, Lando. If it does like less than that, like 70 or something, I think I have to click Sacred Fire to pick this thing off, but I don't know. It looks like they're just forfeiting. Shuka Berry. Wait a minute. I definitely still win if I land Sacred Fires. I live an Earthquake or anything they would have here, and it looks like we just knocked them out with the crit. Okay, I would have lived anything though. Game number 3 against a team that has double weather, it looks like. It could be Zardex though, who knows, but typically when you see Victini, they want to click like Banded V-Create under the sun, so I definitely want to assume that it would be Zard-Y right here. I really like my Raging Bolt. I just gotta like get my Z-move off against Hippo or something. It will claim a kill at some point in this game. Let's lead off with... I mean, Lando doesn't have a bad lead here. I just do that. I can already see myself missing Stone Edge and the entire game as a result, but like they really should go Tangrowth is the thing. But I'm just going to Stone Edge right now and see what they want to do. It should be incredibly obvious that I'm Choice Scarf. Like nobody else in this team would really run a Choice Scarf anyway, so not really sure how they want to react. Tangrowth is the correct play, but if you're like an AV Tangrowth, maybe you're afraid of getting U-turned on and allowing in like my Entei for free. I could see that. Goes T-Tar, actually. Okay, that's not a bad play either. I would never Earthquake there. Looks to be a pretty offensive T-Tar, so... Rocks here would make a lot of sense. Oh, you really wanted to pursue... That is Banded T-Tar. Yeah, I knew it was going to be some sort of offensive T-Tar. Okay. Tricky turn for me right there. They shouldn't stay in this turn ever. Let's go for U-turn. Let's start putting on some pressure with this Diancie right here. I could predict, but I'm just going to go for Diamond Storm. Yeah, like I really wanted to just predict and go for Moonblast, but it felt really aggro. Goes for Earthquake. Luckily, because I got the defense boost off the 50%, I still am able to kind of just stay in. Are you not AV Tangrowth? Like, why aren't you going out into that? There it is. It is AV Tangrowth. Kind of expected it to be. Knockoff here is very likely. I don't want to lose my Corviknight's item. I think I'm willing to just lose my Entei's item, I'm going to be honest. It actually goes for Giga Drain. Yeah, I'm never sacking there. Sacred Fire every time. Yeah, I don't want to Stone Edge into Hippo coming back in, predicting like a fire type. So goodbye to, what's that thing, Gara? Yeah. I feel like I should know what that nickname is. Is it a Naruto thing? I feel like that's a Naruto thing. If it's not, I'm definitely getting flamed in the comments, but I'm pretty sure Gara is a Naruto character. Honestly, I don't want to get pursued. Let's just Stone Edge. I mean, Sacred Fire. Okay, like they do attack that time. Kind of thought they might, but it's okay. At this point, I'm just kind of relying on Diancie to kill everybody, and Raging Bolt to also do the same thing, basically. And Corviknight will wall the Excadrill. That's really the game plan. Right here, I go U and U-turn every time. They don't have, like, any switch into that. Maybe Tangrowth? Yeah, Tangrowth does come in. Go U. I believe Chili is totally cool here. I just gotta not let T-Tar back in for free to trap me. That would be where this goes wrong. So now I go U again and U-turn a second time. They might reset the sand here, but then the moment I get another Chili off, it's like, well then what? And we just keep making the same play. Letting in T-Tar would be a mistake. I want to just, if they switch to that for momentum, I don't care. Opts to go Victini. Kind of got to figure out whether this is Scarfed first before I do anything too scary to them. I guess, okay, let's go Raging Bolt and drop my Z move. Now feels like the time. They might just Final Gambit here. I could see that. Wouldn't be a horrible idea by them. I'm a bit nervous to lose this Mon, but I really think that if they lose Victini, they're still in the back. I guess what they do is they sack T-Tar and then go Drill, right? That's the correct play. But they sack the Tangrowth. Okay, that's fine with me. And then they go T-Tar now, which dies to Draco because it's banded. I want to find out whether it dies to... I don't actually want to click Thunderbolt because they have the Drill to come in. Just land the Draco. Thank you. Thunderbolt might have been enough there. Out comes the Excadrill. I mean, Corviknight's here to 1v1 this. You're not doing any damage to me, even with the Z move. Like, that's not going to do enough to me. I'm, like, very physically defensive invested. Maybe it's Z Victini as one of the last mons, like Z Celebrate. I really got to be careful about that, but I think Raging Bolt at full will live once. I can, like, Thunderbolt into Thunderclap. Plus, we have the Sludge Bomb from Glow King, which will also live. If they Iron Head flinch me right now, I think they just win the game. Actually, no, because they died at 2 helmet turns, so maybe that won't even matter. Opt to switch. Don't really get why. I mean, at this point, I think I just let them knock me out. That's fine. Goes for Fire Blast and misses. I mean, I feel for you, man, because now Diancie comes in and just wins, but I don't think it mattered, I'm going to be honest. What really mattered was me getting that defense boost earlier, because had I not gotten that, I would have had to switch out against Hippo. So GG's. We have our next game, a la Mamola, so that's why I have Toxic on the ENTEI. Let's try to get that to work. They do also have a Garchomp, though, but it's not going to be Mega. I would assume Mega Scizor, right? ENTEI is really great into Mega Scizor. I can definitely Sacred Fire through that Pokemon. Let's lead off with my... Let's lead Lando into Scizor. Okay, that's fine. I'll go right for a U-turn into my Corviknight. As they knock off there, that's totally cool. I don't know if they would knock off again. If they do, they do. It's fine. But they go for a U-turn. Okay. Now the question is, I don't think I can unfortunately afford to stay in against this because, I mean, like, the Toxic is nice, but if they flip turn me into range of Bullet Punch, I probably lose from there. So let's keep that in mind. Go like you. I mean, Garchomp comes in now, which is a bit tricky. We do have Flamethrower, but yeah, they go Garchomp. Always you on the rocks. I think I'll just defog here and then go Diancie. Yeah, on the rocks again. Like, they would always do that a second time. This at least gives me the chance to Moonblast them. Which it lives comfortably too. Like, that wasn't even close. And Moonblast again there. Pivots through Torn. Not a bad play. Heat Wave and I dodge. Okay. I'm actually getting pretty lucky in this video, if I'm being honest. Because now they have to switch out. Yeah, they can't even, like, afford to stay in. So it goes a la Mamola. I go you. I really wish that Moonblast KO'd. I could Thunderbolt everybody and not even have to think about it. hard Lele. Wow. Aggro play. I didn't think they would make such an aggro play like that. And they have Psyshock. Okay, Corviknight, come on in here. I really think they would just click that again. I mean, Heatwave doesn't kill me from this percentage, I don't think. Can you land your Heatwave, dude? I feel bad. Like, honestly, yeah. I'm getting really lucky in this video, huh? Yeah, it doesn't kill, as you see, but... Like, how many plays can I get wrong in a row? I have to predict this again. Goes for a U-turn. Okay, catch the circuitry. So that's something, but this Scarf Lele is a problem right now. Go Scizor. Okay, fine. I'm going Lando here to try to get my defog off. I don't know who that's going to be against. Goes Alamamola. Just have my Pokemon. Oh, they're going to go Garchomp here. Actually, they can just flip turn is the problem. This is really bad. Okay, I got an idea. At least this way, if they go Garchomp, it's a mind game of whether they get up rocks or not. Opt to go Scizor, though. Let's go hard Entei on that. Hopefully Garchomp comes in and I can, like, Bandit E-speed it. I don't know. I just gotta do something about this Alamamola, so let's get it on a timer. Is this one winnable? I'm hoping it is, but... It goes Lele to click Scarf Psyshock or whatever. I believe the correct play is either to Toxic or... I don't know, if Corviknight comes in on 2, I could do that, but I don't know if it does. It goes for Psyshock. Can Corviknight come in? Lele. That's Psychic. How much does Psyshock do to my Lele spread? It does nothing. Like, if I come in here and Roost for free, but that's the thing, like, they're gonna anticipate it. I still have to go for Roost, because if I'm not healthy, then Lele wins. So we U-turn here. Go for your Protect, that's fine. Goes Mega Scizor. That's a bit tricky. I gotta get my defog off right now. I don't know if you have, like, anything to threaten me here, but... Okay. We got our defog off. They're gonna go back to Garchomp. I'm just gonna, like, not let you get up rocks for the 10th time. Yeah, like, they're not even trying to, like, be honest about it. But if they get up rocks again, I lose, so I had to make that play. Okay, I've shown you Mystical Fire. Surely you don't go Scizor now, right? Goes Lele. Okay, so finally we're actually turning this game around somehow. Let's go Corviknight. Because Entei is still out of range of Bullet Punch. Garchomp's really healthy again, unfortunately. But I go for U-turn here on it. I think we're actually going to win. Goes Alamamola. I mean, Lele has, what, 1 switch in left? I always go U and just Thunderbolt. Not even a question. I actually think I just want to drop my Z move this time. As Scizor comes in. Okay, well that thing's too low to take a Thunderbolt, so... Unless you're max speed Jolly Roost, have fun. Goes Garchomp. Actually goes for Earthquake, okay. Oh no, maybe I do lose anyway. But if they get up rocks there, it's still bad. I can live, it's just a matter of... I mean, they're going to Protect and then get up their rocks, right? Or go Tornadus, I guess. I think I still lose, actually. Let's try something here. Let's Thunderclap. They have Defog. Oh, now I definitely lose. Don't go Garchomp. I mean, they're just going to go, like, Scizor as a sack or something. Yeah, which is the correct play. And then, like, if they go Garchomp now, I just have to click Draco Meteor. At least that alleviates my Entei's necessity in this game. They only click Psyshock. I can just go Corviknight every time, but I really think they would mix up their play, and they never do. So a U-turn here. Tornadus, okay. I mean, I gotta get all these plays right. That's how I win. Let's go for Draco Meteor. If you go Lele, you go Lele. But we catch the Garchomp. Nice. Now second Thunderbolt every time. It's really good. I'm just going to predict your Psyshock. All you've done is Psyshock. If you Thunderbolt now, you Thunderbolt now. Yeah, they go for the Thunderbolt. I mean, like, I could have predicted it. But they clicked Psyshock every other time. I was like, is this the one time they mix it up? I lose to Psyshock if I switch out anyway, so I might as well try to Roost. But yeah, they know what they need to do. And there's nothing I can do now. GG's to that guy. We have our next game right here. Okay, this looks very doable. I'm definitely kind of upset that I got so many plays wrong in the last one, but we'll try not to think about it, and hopefully we can pick up a win right now. Let's lead off with our... Okay, so what are they going to lead? Hippowdon or Tornadus both make sense to me. I really like the idea of leading off with Entei into either of those. Ends up being T-Tar. Okay, not what I wanted to see. We'll just try to get in Corviknight and hope they're not immediately pursuing me. It might just be rocks immediately, if I'm being honest. Draco's ult is a tricky mon, understand. But I want to keep the E-speed pressure for that, which is why I'm not staying in turn 1 right here. If they go Pex, that's fine too. I mean, we have a T-Spec Absorber. I will always go Gloking. Pex is not a problem. It's just a matter of what is this thing trying to do to me? It looks like Tyranitar is the Mega, so... Mega Fire Punch, Mega Stone Edge. I mean, those will both hurt, but they won't hurt too badly. The Corviknight's Fizz Def, it'll take that. It's just if they randomly click like Fire Blast, then Corviknight's gonna get destroyed and I will lose this. You know what I really need to do? I need to catch that Tornadus with the Stone Edge from Lando. That's my opening here. Or just get like a ton of plays right with my Diancie. So let's see. Tries to Earthquake, that's perfect. I go for U-turn here every time. It's not Helmet Pex, which is actually really helpful. So there's a couple of good plays. Raging Bolt isn't a bad one. I really think I just want to go Raging Bolt and put on the pressure early. Like, let's go for a Calm Mind right now. If they go Hard Drill, they go Hard Drill. It's fine. And I'm clicking my Z move. I don't think you have Baneful Bunker, so you're giving me a Pokemon, whether you like it or not. This feels so worth it to me, if I'm being honest. Yeah, goodbye to Pex. That means I can Sacred Fire pretty freely now. So, really happy about that. Now, Draco's ult is going to be a tricky mon. Corviknight walls this. I just got into that. This could be, what, Z Heatwave? Lots of different things, honestly. It is Z Heatwave. Okay, yeah. I'm not trying to sack off my 1x good drill counter, so... we'll Draco here in case it's... They actually were just willing to stay in, interestingly enough. This should be Hippowdon this turn. I'll keep this alive. And go Who on Hippowdon, though. Actually ended up being T-Tar, which is also okay. I do value the damage on T-Tar. I just wish I Thunderbolted. I could have spammed Earthquake against this entire team and never had to predict. But I think what I'll do here is go Lando into U-turn. And hope that they switch out. If they stay in, then I'll have to go Corviknight, which is fine. I mean, they're -1. I don't think they can threaten me all too much. Hippowdon looks to be the Stealth Rocker, right? Yeah, but like my Diancie gets a kill every time it comes in, so that's really what I need to try to do. That's also another reason why I'm trying to go for this U-turn, because if they stay in, I get them in range of Moonblast from Diancie, which is really valuable. Because they can't just go T-Tar against my Diancie after this. Okay, let's go U. Shouldn't be able to damage me too much. It is special. That makes me nervous. Do you have Fire Blast? I really think I should Scout. Flamethrower, yeah. Something was going to come out there. So, I believe Moonblast can kill. And like Hippowdon doesn't want to take this Moonblast, especially if it's Fizz Def. So, tricky spot for them. The nice thing is because they were -1, even if they made that prediction and Earthquaked, I still would have lived it. This should knock them out. That's why I got the U-turn chip off. There we go. I'm really happy with the way I'm playing this one, if I'm being honest. I could see Draco here. Goes Tornadus. That's all good. I think this play is passive for you because you're just going to keep on giving me chip that I need on my Pokemon. Or rather than chip, I'm getting free switches off this is what I'm trying to say. Because I get to Chili here and then... I guess Hippowdon coming in right now could be a bit scary. But I think I'll be okay into that. Maybe I should Future Sight first. But I don't want them to have free switches at all. If I don't want them to have free switches, future sight's actually correct. So let's go for that. I don't know what this has. Maybe it's nasty plot. The air slash is weird. I mean, they were really that afraid of missing to where they don't want to run hurricane. I used to run air slash and draft a lot, but eventually I just realized if you want tornadoes to work, you just run hurricane and hope, which is why I don't really run tornadoes. So goes ahead and actually clicks the taunt. So I'm glad I didn't make the other play I was planning on. I think they're going to U-turn here, but they might not have U-turn. So let's go hard ENTEI on this potential Hippowdon coming in. There we go. Because by doing it this way, I can Sacred Fire, and if they Earthquake, they're about to take so much damage on this Hippowdon. But they kind of have to stay in, right? So it's really tricky for them. And then basically, once I get rid of this thing, I can, when using the combination of Diancie, that burn is really big too. Sacks off that, okay. So they want the sand up for later. I mean, if they go Drill, I stand in Sacred Fire. I never let that SD. That's how I lose for sure. Because then, like, both my Lando and my Corvi will just beat the Drill. At this point, like, Lando with Earthquake just wins, right? There's that too. So I think what they're going to do is try to go Drill and Swords Dance, which I'm never going to let happen here. Just like, yeah. Like, they're going for their Hail Mary, and that's my play right there against that. We get the burn. I mean, at that point, it didn't matter. They were in range of Rocky Helmet and stuff, and E-Speed. You get the idea. Had I switched out, I could have lost. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up against this player right here. Very potentially weak to the Banded Sacred Fire. I wish I had, like, Iron Head. That would be really funny, but I don't, so it is what it is. They really don't like my Diancie. Diancie is my best breaker in this game. Yeah, I kind of expected something like this. I really want to Calm Mind immediately, predicting Tinglu. Just so I can, like, nuke this thing right away. I mean, this is, like, the most obvious play of all time. Are they going to go Diancie? No, they're not. I really want to Thunderbolt. You know what? I'm going to Thunderbolt, and if they stay in, then I'm going to regret it. But we catch the Corviknight. Nice. And now we spam Earthquake with a Lando. I really think that that's kind of a game ending for them. Yeah, they don't have anything for Earthquake now. Alright. I really think that they shouldn't have risked Corviknight, and if you wanted to switch there, you always go Diancie, but, like, yeah, this Scarf Lando just wins. They can't do anything about it. Goes H-Sam. Just gotta chip you into range of Earthquake before throwing the entire game is the idea. Let's not get too impulsive here. Let's still play it safe. I go U and Sacred Fire first. Knock that out. And, yeah. Unfortunately, this one just wasn't their game because I was able to make a really aggro play early, and that's going to help me out a lot here. Goes ahead and clicks that. I just go U and Moonblast. Sacks off the Diancie to go U. Just clicking Flip Turn here. Just let it happen. Go U and U-turn first. It actually just killed. We'll go U just because it's your video. And that's going to be that right there. So I do hope you all enjoyed this. I mean, that last game, like, if they stay in an Earthquake, my Raging Bolt, I probably will lose that. But I really think that it was so obvious the next Draco was coming, right? I wanted to make some sort of play there. And luckily, it didn't cost me the game at all. So I'm happy about that. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Later.